guys, Jurassic Junkie here and welcome to another episode of Start and Finish. Last video I left you saying I was going to complete Dead Island Riptide, and that is another completed game. So at first I was kind of a bit cautious about buying this game because Dead Island to me doesn't feel like it was that long ago when it came out, and two, because it's got the same characters and the character models, it just felt like they just changed the map and that was about it. And if a game doesn't feel like it's changed enough, then I personally don't actually want to buy it. But because there's a bit of a dry spell at the moment and I could get that super cheap from game, I decided to buy it, and I'm glad I did. Now you start off again with the original 4 characters from the first Dead Island, and they also introduced 1 extra character on top of that, and you get dropped in on a brand new island with the same kind of situation. The story throughout the game isn't amazing, there's definitely one there, but towards the start I was listening to it, and towards the end we kind of all tapered off and just started talking to ourselves. I played all of this game in co-op with my girlfriend and also my friend, and I don't know if it's one of them that I would enjoy that much playing it by myself. I think the best thing about this game is the random moments you have with each other while you're fighting zombies. Now the game feels very much like the original, apart from there has been a few tweaks here and here. The menu system's changed a little bit and everything feels like it's been polished and it's just a bit more enjoyable than the original. The original I had problems with because you started off on the beach, which was beautiful and sunny and just made me feel good and I enjoyed it, and then it went to a damp, dreary, horrible maps, and I kind of just went, you started there and you went downhill. And I think they learned by the mistakes on this one, because now instead of having a sunny area and a wet, rainy area, everything is now just sunny, but the actual weather changes. Now the weather changes like that, which is a bit random. You'll be walking and next minute black skies, rain, and then rain will just instantly stop again. There's definitely room for improvement when it comes down to polishing. There's still a few bugs within the game, such as when you actually kill a zombie in the water, when it tries to spawn where the blood will actually be, it kind of spawns it like 50 times and you start getting frame rate and lag. And to say some of the actual map is actually set in a waterish area, when you start killing zombies you really do start to lose frame rate. And the worst thing I can say about this game is the jumping is absolutely horrible. Now I always knew the models from these games was a bit wooden when they was kind of walking, but the jumping, it just seems that if you try to jump in front of something, you bounce away from it. So a simple task of climbing up 3 or 4 crates is just actually like actually playing a puzzle from Tomb Raider, where it's actually, you get halfway up, you fall down, you go, oh, it's going to take me ages to get all the way back up there. Which shouldn't be the case of just climbing a few simple crates. But that's the major problem with the game as such. Aside from that, it doesn't break the game at all. You can go all the way through it and just smash the hell out of zombies and have so much fun doing it. Great amount of weapons in there, and all the time was constantly getting weapons from missions, comparing the loot, selling it, upgrading it, and it just felt a good time that we'll go off on a mission, then we'll all say, right, we want to have 5 minutes in the shops now. The thing I really do like about Riptide, what they have brought new to the game, is you've obviously got your missions and your side quests, but on top of that now you've actually got your NPCs that will ask you to fetch particular items. So somebody will say, I need 10 nails, I need 6 batteries. So if you've got them on your inventory, you can give it them. But what will happen is, by completing one of those quests, you level up that character, or the character's ability, or the character's weapon. And at first I didn't understand why I was doing this. But after a few missions it becomes apparent that what will happen is, every so often a load of zombies will take on your base and you and all the NPCs will fight them off. So by leveling up the characters you actually make it easier to fight off all the zombies, and it worked really well. There's a few times where Joe and James ran off in a particular area and I was there by myself and I was getting overwhelmed by zombies, and the NPCs did come running in and actually push them back. So it was well worth upgrading their abilities. But then they kind of do the same old rinse and repeat, where obviously you're in your headquarters and everybody tries to take it on, and then you move to new headquarters and funnily enough that happens again and again and again. Now introduce boats as well into the game, which are actually quite fun, but it is incredibly annoying when you get in one. If you're standing about 30 meters away from a zombie, he won't detect you, but for some reason as soon as you get in the boat, even if you make no noise, zombies from 100 meters away will automatically detect you and will come running at you. And for some reason they can run at full speed through the water, but you can't. So as soon as you get in a boat, you are just a magnet to zombies. At the same time, while you're driving, zombies have the ability to pull you or your friends into the actual water. It's a very cool feature. While I'm actually driving the boat, I'm looking, I can see Joe getting ripped off. But because these zombies have got the ability to find you from miles away and they come running in, if you're not using the boost on the boat, you'll get dragged in every time and boats become a pain. As I said, there's a story there, but I kind of started ignoring it. The actual missions are good. I do like I have to go fetch particular things, then bring them back and actually get your base prepared for an onslaught of zombies. But right towards the end it just left a sour taste in the mouth because we enjoyed it all the way, and at the end obviously you're going to expect to fight some form of boss. When you come to fight a boss, it's never going to be too difficult because you've just got instant respawns all the time and the boss never loses their health, so you can just keep hitting it, dying, and keep working their health down. The problem is the last actual boss we was fighting did feel a lot harder than everything else, so I was actually sat there working away. I was like, this is going to be good, we're going to probably fight this for 5 or 10 minutes. For about 2 minutes it just gave us on a plate and gave us an ability which made us instantly kill the boss, which just took away the fun of it. And to finish it off, it kind of tries to tie all the story in together, and it was just a very poor ending. So a mixed bag really. They've polished it and made it a lot better. It is great fun stamping on zombies, but at the same time there's definitely a handful of things that could be fixed. So is it worth playing Riptide? I would definitely say yes it is, but I would hold on just yet because at the moment the price tag is still around about £20 plus, and I don't think it's worth it. It took me 20 hours to complete the game, so I've got my money's worth, but I'll wait until this drops down to about £10 because it is not the most amazing game out there. So now I've had my fill of smashing zombies' heads in, I thought I want to have something different, and I've gone with Lollipop Chainsaw because I want to smash more heads in. But that's just been ordered on Amazon, so I've got to wait a few days for that to come. So that's me done and dusted, so thank you very much for watching guys. Cheers, bye.